Good evening. I'm going to read four names you probably know fairly well. Carson Wentz, Jameis Winston, Jared Goff, Deshaun Watson. Now I'm going to read a name you probably don't know as well. Marcus Mariota. What do the first four names have in common? Well, none of them have won a playoff game. The last guy, I'm sure you can assume, has. Not only has he won a playoff game, but he did it in December at Arrowhead Stadium. Perennially one of the toughest places to play in the NFL. For some reason, this player isn't talked about much, and neither is the team he plays for. That's the Tennessee Titans. They're 9-7 in the last two seasons. They have a home record of 12-2 in their last 14 games. That dates all the way back to 2016. It's the best in the NFL. It's a defense that's been top 5 in the run, against the run, the past two seasons. A pass defense that has two all-pro safeties and an all-pro corner. You know, Malcolm Butler, the guy who might have made the greatest defensive play in the history of the Super Bowl. For some reason, this team isn't talked about enough. They're coming off 2 wins against teams that many people, experts, have decided are 2 Super Bowl contenders this year in the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. This morning when I turned on ESPN First Take, 2 teams I heard a lot about were the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. What do those 2 teams have in common? They haven't won a playoff game in the last 5 years. The Cowboys haven't won one since the 1990s. A lot of you weren't alive. The Giants were 3-13 last year and picked 2nd in the draft. The Cowboys were 9-7 and missed the playoffs. Both of these teams are on ESPN and major networks every single week. What's the problem with that? The problem is the network, and the problem is the lack of respect, and it's time that teams like the Tennessee Titans start getting them. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the season.